Alright, we're continuing with our high-speed connectors for the supercomputers. We're working on circuit boards at the moment, so we're going to continue with that. We're up to copper sheets. I think I've just got to finish running the output of the circuit boards to the supercomputers, because we're making 4 batches of circuit boards for 4 different processors, because we're also doing adaptive assembly director system at the same time. So basically doing anything twice, because it needs supercomputers as well. Anyway. We need to work on some of that. Some extra stairs at some point. So our circuit board factory is over here by the looks of it. I think I've got, these are the ones for the supercomputers themselves. So that one is the 90. Which is, that's for the supercomputer, for the computers, for the supercomputer, and the other one should be 7.9875. I got this wrong. Have I got this wrong? No. That one's the 3. The other one must be down below. I might have copied and pasted. I think that's what I've done. And I haven't updated the numbers. Yeah. Yeah, because I think this should be 7.895. If we look at the overclock rate, it should be correct. The clock rate of the machine, it's making 7.98. Yeah, okay, so my sign's not correct, which, that's great. So, I just need to, this one is for supercomputer. No, this is assembly directors. Oh. No. Everything was correct. The numbers weren't correct. 17 in 17. It was the output that I hadn't updated. So the output is the 7.9875.
Buckle up, there's a raid incoming.
There we go. Ooh, look out.
Thank you, Emilio Thesi, for the raid of 23 viewers.
Wow, we've got Amelia of the Sea coming in with a raid. Awesome to have you here. Thanks very much for coming by with a raid. Playing some Satisfactory, of course. I wouldn't think of anything else. Max, hello, welcome. Oh no, Emil forgot their raid message. Oh, that's fine. It's just having people here is the fun thing. What were you working on? Because I know it's been a while since you've since I've seen you play the game. I remember you and folks, if you're not following, you should click the love heart icon and go and drop a follow. It's that simple. Yeah. Now, yeah, what were you working on? Are you looking forward to 1.2? Right, this is coming into here. You're building a church. Nice. That sounds very steeple-y. I don't know. I tried a dad joke. I don't know if it worked. Cult of the Nuclear. Aha. Nice. That sounds very good. Alright, I think all my numbers are around this side. I think I'm bypassing. I'm working on supercomputers at the moment. What have I got here? I've got a city I've built where each building does just one production. So if something needs to, if I need plastic, like plastic there, comes from that factory and it heads over to like the circuit board factory, and so forth. Silica, you name it. It's got to be moved around. So we're working on circuit boards for both the high-speed connectors and also for supercomputers. Spock, hello, welcome, good to see you there. Max says church. Let's say it's going to be a big church. And I'd expect nothing less. Yeah, right. So I'm just working out now, I've got to route the circuit boards across. So I'm just figuring out. They've got to go into this building here. So they are for the computers. So I've got, yeah. I've got rubber coming in already. And I've got, I haven't done the quick wire for this yet, but the circuit boards have to come in. So I reckon the circuit boards, so there is 6 machines and they each get a split of the goods. So I bring it in this side. I think we'll just do the same thing again. If that's going to let me, I've got that in the way. That might go... We'll do a little detail with that. Alright. So put that one there. And that one there. And I overflow every product. So nothing gets backed up. It all gets overflowed, and that's in the wrong spot. Yeah, so on the inputs of all my machines, I do an overflow. Oh, I really needed to go... Oh. I'm having a shocker right now. Nothing's... That should be there. Yeah, what am I doing here? And that one should be there. And for this purpose too.
Hey Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Namalia, for the follow.
Right, there you go. Namalia, thanks very much for that follow. Welcome. Let's just see. It should be 1, 2. Ignore my mess right now. That one's wrong. Wow, I've got a bit I need to delete here. Alright, this all looks like a big mess, but I'll fix it up in a sec. And how is everyone today? It's the end of my day here. I am in Australia and it's just past 7 PM here. That's not going to work the way I want. Builder's looking good. I have to sign off though. It's past midnight, so time to sleep. Have a great stream. Not a problem at all. Totally understand. We'll chat to you later on. I think, actually, no, I'm not liking everything I'm doing here. I'm not liking, but actually, I know how to fix it. If you're trying to understand what I'm doing, I have this sort of rule where things can't, I don't want clipping, and I've got this belt coming across here, and it's, I want to, this splitter here is going to send its output across to there, but that's the same height as this was going here, but I'm just going to do it this way instead. So it's a lot of logistics in this build. Alright, that's better. There we go. It's morning here in Sweden and minus 14, so I'm thinking a good day for staying inside and doing nothing. Yeah, well, it was, this morning it was, I'm trying to think. It was a cooler morning, but by the end of the day it was down to, I think we got to about 29 Celsius. Tomorrow's going to be 31. I think the next couple of days are 30s. So, complete opposite. Okay, so I need a Mark II. Oh, it's actually 45 each way, so it'll be Mark I. Let's go with 3 and 4. Alright, this, we're going to go to here. That's, the way that's positioned, it doesn't help, does it? That's right. I'm just going to delete. Oh, yeah. It's a tough one. What do I do here? Can they? Oh, I don't really want to do that. No. So I think what I'm going to do here is... So if that was there... Right, let's see what's going on here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put that there. And that there. And that doesn't actually affect the other stuff. Yeah. Actually, that worked out better than I anticipated. This one here I'm going to get rid of. Alright, so this is circuit boards coming in that way, and then I'm going to have this same thing happen on this side as well, and I'm going to deal with this here as well. Ooh. Well, this one's got overflow.
Hey, Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Spock_say for the follow.
It's going that way. What? Okay, so I need to... change some logistics. Thanks for that follow. So I'm going to put the merger here and its output facing this way. Just have to redo this one. And then I can have this like this. And then I can have... Nope, oh, not that one. That one. Alright, that's that overflow dealt with. That was getting in my way. Alright, so then back to here. This is the circuit boards coming in. Alright, that's perfect. And then the other circuit boards. I think my other one. Ah, alright, I know what I've done. I've made a mistake in my maths. Kind of. Oh, did I really screw that up? I may have to overclock this one. Right. Yeah, it's just one machine, isn't it? Oh no, it's alright. Yes, it is. I really screwed up. Alright, okay, let's take a step back for a sec. Yeah, it's just one. Corin, drink water, everyone, for sure. What's going on, Corin? That one's the 3. That one's for that. That's the 16.89. Alright, I think I'm going to have to overclock, and then I'm going to have to go fix some other things, I think. Yeah, right. Hold on. 127.8. So this would be 35.145 by 2, which is that. Well, now, evening, how's the high-speed connectors going? They're going all right, thank you. I'm just taking off from where I was last time, and I've made a mistake in my spreadsheet. But I'm glad I worked it out now. That's supposed to be... Right, I can't see what I'm doing wrong here. Yeah, alright. 35.145 by one machine. Alright. That's... Now I know what's going on. That one is that, and the output is 15.975. So then this here needs to be 127.8%. Right. and that's expecting, that says it's expecting 1605. Why would it be? I think it's just my calculations. That's needing 1605. Let's double check a few things. Computer F16. That says 1605. Alright. So that's correct. That's F16. Ah, alright. 15.95. Okay. Yep. There's a bit of a rounding thing going on here. Yeah, that's fine. So 15957. So back to circuit boards. 1595. Yep. It's good. That's the maths and the rounding that goes on. So all I need to check now is the silica machine, because that could be incorrect. 35.144. Let's check that silica. That'll be easy to fix. I'm glad I twigged to that before I pull my hair out later. Corin, gonna lurk for as long as you can. Give Rennie a pat, your partner a hug when you get the chance. Will do, not a problem, Corin, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy. The next one is the circuit boards. Hold on. Easier this way. Okay, so it's going to be this line here, which is that one there. Which is the next floor down. Yeah, I think I made a mistake there. No, I don't think that's the one. It should be the one. Because that one there yeah, no, it's that. Yeah, I looked at the wrong one. It's this one here, this one here. Aha, so this was correct. 35. Alright, that's good. Alright, so that was all good. Very much so. I've got some huge news at your Equestrian Centre on Thursday. Going to be working the competition horse all semester long. Wow. That is pretty cool, Corin. That'd be amazing to work with an animal like a horse. That'd be quite the bond you'd form with it. Alright, so all I've got to do is hook up these circuit board machines to the machines just over there. So I've just got to hook up, do the outputs. If you ever visit Texas, you'll get a VIP tour if you want. Oh, nice. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Don't you worry about that. So that would work. But what is this one here? I did go a bit close. I might do this. Does that work? It does. Yeah, actually that's, yep. Alright, thanks for that lurk, Corin. This will, it's 9 machines, that's 8. You know what, so let's do it from here. I wasn't sure if that made it in. Right, then right, so now this. I'm just doing a bit of logistics here. I should do, yeah, I am doing that like that. And then one last one would be here. And that would be our final output. That should go like that. Right, so for 4 machines, that's 10, 20, 30, 40. So that's the belt speeds are fine. It's a 90, so it'll be Mark II when we're finished. Let's tidy this up. So we'll have to support this one here. Right, let's get rid of all the unnecessary bits. That one. That one's wrong. Alright, that's all the support done for that. No, that one's wrong too. I'm certainly a bit off tonight. Everything else is alright. Okay. Now, to go across, should go up this, the next one up. I think that will be okay. We'll just check it on the other side. Yep, that'll be fine. So, one there, one there. Preferably the Mark II on that side, I think. So we'll come to about here, I reckon. And punch a hole up here. Yeah, alright. So a Mark II is on... Oh, that's a good question. It was... that side. So actually... I think I might put this... No, no. Yeah, that'll work. Hold on. It would have to be here. Right yet. And then that one has to be to here. So that supported that side. And then the other one would be we can be a bit crafty or even use this here like that. Alright, does that line up? It does. Down. Is that in the wrong spot? It is. It's not a big deal. That. Ooh. How do I? It'll have to be here, I'd say. Which still isn't a big deal. All right. Should I do it like that? I'm just trying to think. Was there any... maybe... yeah, actually, maybe we do the other way. Alright. I will be back in 2 secs. Rightio, now we've got that coming in. The Mark II is on the left. Right, so they both come in there. This is funny because this Go to there. That. Come to here. And that does that, which works very nicely. And the other one is going all the way around to there. So that's going to be one to there. That one there. And this one. Maybe to there. Oh, well, I've gone up, and that's not good. But I think I will be going down. This one I'll bring in here. Just got to make sure I did this here. Second board. Right. I'll go with the low one for this one. Right, so that one. So I reckon if we did this to there, that, should be able to do that to there. Alright, perfect. They are now hooked up. Alright, and they're all configured. So now we can concentrate on the copper sheets. We need to make 4 production runs of copper sheets. There'll be a 198, a 37, a 35 and a 6. So let's start off with if there's 4 coming back, where can I fit 4 in? Looks like I could do 4. So the 4 I'm talking about would be what? 3 and 4 from the top. Let's make sure that's right. 1, 2, no. I can do that one. 1, 2, 3. Hold up. This looks like lines I got rid of in the past. Let's get rid of those. If they're not doing anything, let's get rid of them because they're confusing me. Or maybe they're there for future. I'm going to get rid of, because it's stuff like this that I leave in that confuses me. No, it's AI limiters. I just haven't run them all the way. These are for the supercomputers. Well, let's run them all the way through. So did the all right. Let me just work out which one's which. Assembly director system 1.9, yep. And that's 11.25. Oh yeah, okay. So this one on the right is for the big guns. Okay, so that comes up there, right hand side. All right. There's just so much logistics planning sometimes. Yeah, right. So it's this one. Looks like I got into doing something, I forgot about it. I'm just thinking. No, it's alright. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. Let's just stick what we've got. Ah, I saw I must have just deleted it. They must go there. I just deleted it. At some point. Or I forgot to connect it.
Hey, Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Thealdian, for the follow.
There you go. The old yen, hello, welcome. Coming to the follow. Nice to see you there. Alright. Okay, alright, that's all sorted. No, that, well, I mean, that's a side quest that didn't need to be a side quest, but anyway. Back to over here where I was working out where stuff was going to get routed. Alright, okay. So now... pretty much all the top two and then number 3 and 4, yeah. So it's here, here, and then let's see if we can get that across. And that's where we've got a problem because all of this is now blocked. So we have to go up in height and I could actually come through there. Can't come through there. I don't like going on top of the pipes. There's a lot going on here. Holy moly. But these 4 here could definitely... That's just a... Okay, well I can come in here and shoot up. And then get to where I need to go. Gotta love the logistics of Satisfactory. Alright, so it should be... It's not that one. It's not that one. That one. we got? Let's go back to my circuit boards sheet. $198. So one of them will be Mark III, and all the others will be Mark 1. And that's the right spot. Alright. Right, get this here, so in there. Okay. Four. Which four would be the best? Which one would be the best for the Mark III? That's the spot. Yep, alright. And these will come in. So we might as well do up here. Circuit board. So this will be a Mark III. Alright. That's a Mark 1. Oh, that's not where that goes, it's here. is circuit board. No, copper sheet. Oh, I nearly screwed up there. No, I want that one there. So I think I'll do that one to there. No. Okay. Things are a bit complicated just because I'm trying to make it nice. So that is a Mark 1. And that's a Mark 3. Right? So then this. And then I'll deal with the others when I get. I just wanted to get that bit done. So Mark 3 is there. That's not what I wanted. I assume that's all correct. This is the wrong way around. Alright, that's better. Alright. Something going on there. Alright, obviously you had a design choice for that. Alright, Mark 3's on the left side. Okay, next up is where they're going to go. Because I'm going to hit a wall here. But I might get them all just going straight across instead of doing turns. Because that'll work. There'll be nothing super major in the way. That will work. And then we'll, yep. Alright, let's bring them across. And then we just have to work out how to do the switcheroonie. You know what switcheroo? So I reckon if I do actually, I think it's going to be better if it was like those go to here. That's a Mark 3 there. Right. Actually, I think that will work. So if I had... this is where it gets tricky. Yeah, alright. So this... goes to there. This is why I was doing it this way, yep. And then yeah, that one to there. Yep. It works. Alright, so top left. Alright. So many belts. So many belts. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And come back this way, I'll go, that's... Go to here, if I go to here... That's perfect, alright. That's right. Belts for days. Alright, we are going to... What's the distance here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Double check this is correct. We are here, and we will need to be on the next floor up. Oh, have I screwed up here? I can't be at that height for this. No, let me make sure I'm correct. Alright, we will have to change this. Let's do it. Well, we might as well drop down. Let's have a look first. So I had to build 9 machines, 10, 11, 12, 13 in total. So they're already running off to places. So there's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the 9. That's the 10, the single. And there's 3 more. We might have some spare spots. There's another single. And do I have a spare 2? Don't think I do. But maybe we do another floor. Oh, we should make use of this one. So that uses up 1. And then we have the 9. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then that's the 1, and then there's 2 to go, so the next floor up. I'm just going to change this to with all the logistics connected up to it. Splitters and mergers already done. Power. No power, right. Something's not right here. That one. That'll make all the difference. There we go. All right. Hendo, hello. How's the build going? It's doing well, thank you. It's got a bit of copper sheet madness happening. There's a few things going on here, but we're just working out some logistics. So I think I'm going to bring let's have a look here. What about yourself? How's things in your part of the world? I feel like should all do it this height here, I reckon. Right, so that's what I've got to correct for. Things are good. Currently on tier 4 of your first playthrough. Still figuring out layout, efficiency, and excited to continue to complete objectives. Excellent. That's what you want. Sounds like you're really enjoying it, which is the main thing. Alright, so I need to drop all these. So I think what I'm going to do is... to there. That's not what I wanted. To there. Did you say ads? Alright, I'll wait for the ads in a sec. Ads can be annoying. Alright, Hendo, did you say you had a tutorial video on YouTube about all things vehicle? Not yet, I'm working on one. However, it's pretty straightforward. All you need to do is... Let me just finish this for a sec. Have you tried it at all? Before I start telling you anything, have you tried anything? Right, this will be my 9. So copper sheet at 80%. There's 9 of it. That's 1. You use the tractor system at the moment. Eight, 9. Just got the refueling set and was having some collisions. Right. Like the trucks hitting each other, you mean? Just check everything's running okay. Well, the tractors, I mean the tractors, they're hitting each other, are they? Your route seed space, you'll work on it. The best thing I can recommend is, like, you can run multiple vehicles on the same line. Let me show you down here. See, there's a truck coming in here. And it's loading up with iron. And then it's taking off. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trucks that come down here. So it's just a matter of trying to keep things in a flow. They come down and they turn in and they replace properly, and then they'll leave and go out the same way. If I tried to come down and cut across and then go around that way, you're creating crosses and that sort of stuff, and it doesn't really, you'll end up with just deadlocks. When they're all placed like this, the vehicles test themselves and they'll know what's coming and going. The main thing I recommend is, if you're setting something like this up, is you record one of them and watch it do the route after you've finished recording. And if you're happy with it, come back here and disable the autopilot, and that will leave the truck or tractor there. Then go ahead and record the next one, and when you're done watching it all, leave it there. And because what happens is, by the time you get to number 6, you're trying to record the routes while the other vehicles are also on the same track, and then you start having collisions while trying to do the routes. So you can see here, these ones are going to come in here, and they should avoid this. And then when you're done, just get in them and turn them all back on again. And it'll work themselves out. They're going to do things like this, stopping and starting and all that. But that's them working themselves out. We're having a pat, are we? Come on. Up you get. Okay. Yeah. You're happy to see them work through some of the issues automatically? Yeah. When you get to these bigger vehicles, trying to record that turning circle is, you might go wide, come in and turn in and go slow. If you're coming down that hill at top speed and then try and turn into this front one, you're going to cause problems. You're not going to be able to turn sharp enough. And then in the future, you're going to see it just bumping in and then reversing and bumping and reversing. Whereas you can see this one right now, it's coming in, it's very slow. That's just me tapping the accelerate button on and off for that to work. Ooh, how's that, mate? Is that any better? Oh, you're so hairy. You're so hairy. But, yeah. It's pretty straightforward. It's just those sorts of weird things that get you caught out. I like to put signs on the front of these, and they're all got like iron ore number 14 or number 25, number 26 at both ends. So when I'm doing my drive, I can see it as I'm coming. All right, this is where I'm going into, and yeah. All right, you good? All right, I'll be back in 1 sec. Graveler, drones versus trucks versus trains. What should I focus on? It just depends what you want to do. I mean, they've all got their pros and cons. You know, the trucks don't need train tracks to set up. You just got to provide fuel and they just work. And you can free drive around stuff. Trains powers the fuel source, so that's pretty easy, but then you've actually got to run all the rails, and the stations take up a large space, so there's that as well. And drones, it's, you know, then you've got to provide a fuel source for the drone, so you've got to make fuel or provide some sort of fuel for the drone. So, or you could just run belts. Belts are the 100% most efficient thing you can do. But then again, you've got to run all the belts. So there is no right or wrong way. I do each one as I go. Like I've got a train station here that's doing oil. I've got trucks that are doing oars. Yeah, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Why don't I have any? Oh, I was wondering why I haven't got any audio. I haven't plugged my headphones back in. There you go. Alright. So we still need to do another floor anyway. Supposed to be like that. Some areas of my base get really choppy. I hope there's some improvements in 1.2 for that. Alright, and then that one goes there. I might just do this first. Now, the moment here, so I need to build, I've got the 9 downstairs, I need to build the 2, and these 2 I'm making, hold on, let's go to the copper sheet. There we go. Oh, right, okay. I got to reevaluate this. I was looking at the other one, yeah, okay. I'm glad I looked at it. So it's 18 I've got to make. So that's basically 9 and 9 is, that's a whole floor. And then I've got to make 6 and 4. Oh, okay. I'm looking at, there's a couple of different things going on here. Right now I'm focusing on this one, this one, this one, and this one. So that's 8. Right, okay. So this whole floor I'm making is going to be for that one. Down below where I've got the 9, half and 4 and 4 is going to be for those 2, and the other one spare will be for that one there. And then there's another, I've got to do the AO limiters as well. I might as well do, because I've still got the supercomputer, the AI limiter ones. They'll need to be done, so I might as well do them now. So that's 6. So I should add one more floor, and we'll get all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 done. So this floor is going to be the 18. So if it's 18, I might actually, yeah, no, we'll do my output this way. I'll do it that way. And alright, so we're doing what? The foot's there in the middle, and that's there, and that's there. Alright. How much space is left in the middle? I'm going to come in on this one, I think. The machine's there. That's actually in the correct spot. No. There. That's it there. And that's the output. Then I've got room for 1, 2. So they're going to go that way and that way. Yeah. We'll be right. Right. It's easy to build without the roof on the building. That's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, so this is 18 at 110%. We're making copper sheets. Right, so that's one. Let me just get my foot pedal so I can do this rather quickly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's check this one in here. Right, perfect. Okay. Put that one going that way. Alright, so they make 18 a minute, 11 a minute each. So that's 33 to there. So then that's a Mark II from there to there. Right, now this is going to go... Our Mark III belt is that one there, alright? So that one will just come straight across. Right, Mark III done. That one's done. We'll go upstairs. We'll finish doing the inputs. And this has 22 ingot, 22, 44, 66 for each three, so that's Mark II. Rightio. That one. Now this is... I'm going to bring these in. I'm going to put a... Where's my splitter? I need my smart splitter. Hold on. Where is the overflow? Because that's going to dictate. That's overflow line there. Is it? It is. Yep. Yeah, that's the overflow. That's that line. Alright, so... So that's the overflow. And I'm going to plan the overflow for the future. So, yeah, okay. So I'm going to do that. Let's put the going the other way. I can change that if I wanted to. What else have I got? That one there. That's what I want. No, that's not what I want. That's it, what I want there. Yep. Right. That's going to be bringing in right, because we're doing a 50-50 split. just put right, so get this in here. Guys, hello, welcome. Good to see you there. What are you up to today?
Hey, Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Grevler, for the follow.
Right, that'll be Mark 3. That'll be Mark 3. And Grevler dropping a follow, thank you. Gaz, Fallout 4, excellent, good to see. Sounds like you're enjoying it. Alright, I'm going to want to put some walls there. And then, so here, it's continuing the overflow from above to down below. Right, I need to get power. That one to there. They've got power. Excellent. They're all ready for incoming ingots. What else do I need to do? My output's done, my input's done, my overflow's done. Let's just put this roof on. Alright, I'm going to mark down I made those 18. I've just got to do the sign. That's what I missed. Let's just do... Make sure the sign's up to date. So I'm going to do it 6 times. This is this will be, a lot of them will be for supercomputer. And the circuit board's the next part for this one. That means I've got copper ingots coming in, and it's 396 divide 18 is 22 each, and sheet is the output, and that is 198 by 18 is 11 each. Right. Save that. Yep. Clear. Go over to here. Now we'll actually need we'll work that out in a bit. Maybe, we'll see. The sign over here, that's what I needed to do. Alright, so this is all correct. Oh, except that. Okay, so that's that one. Now below, so I had to make 6, and then there was, yeah, the 6 I'll do it on the floor above. We have to make another floor. Brick Scopes, how you going? How am I doing? I am doing well, thank you. Just working on some copper sheets for all our circuit board and supercomputer needs. What about yourself? How's things with you? Now, I don't think that's going to get any taller again. What's up, Randy? Do you want to go outside? Alright, I'm just going to see if Randy needs to go outside. I'll be back in a sec. Yep, Randy's outside, so I'll have to get up and let him back in again soon. Doing good, Rickscope, Saturday night's chill night. You missed Randy's pat earlier, Gaz, but maybe again later. We'll see. I can't guarantee anything when it comes to Randy and Pats, that's for sure. You patting him all the time so he never misses it? Nice. Oh, that's I'm sure he appreciates it very much. Yeah, that's the spot. Go. Two, that goes there. Rightio, that's that one. How is that? Right, that's that. That one we'll deal with later. I'm just getting the stairs in. No, that way. And then over here. That will. I wonder how that'll work. Ah, so I got rid of that T-junction, that's what I wanted. Now I think that's the... Yeah, that's the tallest that's going to get. I don't think the rubber factory is getting any bigger from memory. That goes to there. But I can still put in another... that to there. Right. That one goes to there. Sweet, that's sorted all those ones out. Now, this I need 6, and then down below will be 4 and 4, but I'm going to copy this setup. That's there, isn't it? Yep. And that's there, right. That's not right. It's more like that. There, so that's there. And that one's there. I'll just put that there for the sec. I'll work that the rest out in a second. So Alright, I'm just going to go let Randy back in. I will be back in a minute. Alright. Okay, so I had 6 coming in. No, I needed to configure 6. So this was going to be copper sheet at 93.8. Now this is for the AI limiters. This is going to go in a different direction, I think. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so then this is, that'll be a Mark 1 to there. That will go to there. This is for the overflow. There's mark. That'll be fine. Copper ingots going straight ahead. And overflow to the right. Right, and then I'll just put my supports in as well. What's the best site checking things in this game? Well, the wiki's pretty good, the official wiki, which I did update that. And I have a button.
Research requested. Check out the official Satisfactory wiki website for 100% accurate information about Satisfactory.
Yeah, that's pretty much where you're going to get all the information you need there. I refer to it in there a lot. Okay, and then this one. Right here, and assign. This one is also for the supercomputer. It's an AI limiter that's next. Okay. That's 112.5 by 6 is 18.76. Rightio, not a problem. Bricks, anytime. And then it outputs 56.25 by 6, which is 93.8. Sweet. And then I'll just do the output. I deal with the output later where it's going. But I'm happy that I've done that. So that's our 6. Now I have to go down a floor and change what I did. Not this floor, down one floor, down 2 floors. And we make some changes. So it's a batch of 4 and a batch of 4. So really, I'm going to get rid of this. Let's do another updated blueprint. Let's load our that one. I'm making a version 2 of this blueprint. It's got it. That's it. That's everything. There we go. Save that. Miners, constructors. Save that. Clear. how that worked. Alright, okay, so 92.9% for 4 machines. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Right. I'm going to put this facing, it doesn't matter. They're outputting 9 per minute, so radio. Okay. That goes there. The input is 20 a minute, or 18.58, but yeah. Now that smart splitter, that one there, that going that way, I believe. Yep. I think I'm going to put that there. Okay, and then the last thing was here. That neatly deals with that. Now this I might anyway, copper ingots. No, right is overflow. Okay. This one is 4 supercomputers. Circuit board is the next step in the chain. We are bringing in 74.316 by 4 machines is 18.58 each. And my output is 37.158 by 4 machines is 9.29 each. Right, they are made. Now, that one will be, I'll put it into that one there. What was it? 37. And then this one is going to be for over there. So really, actually, hold on. No, I'm going to change that. Okay, so first things first. Let's make this 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to swap these around, but it doesn't make sense. They're both 4s, they just have different clock rates, and I'll change that in a second on the other set. Tried to rush things a bit, and that's what happens. You end up making things twice. Right. So this one is going to go here. Right, that one to there. This one here. This is the top floor one. Let me just copy these numbers over to here. And yeah, that's good. Okay, so this one is making sure I understand what I'm doing here. Yep. So this one over here
Hey Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you Kyo_Yiba for the follow.
Yep. I think I know what I'm doing. Kaya, welcome. Thanks for the follow. So this one is for the assembly director system. Right, and it is $70.2 something by 4 machines, so that's 17.56 each. And the output is 35.1 something, which is 8.78. And then the clock rate on these four is 87.8%. 1, 2, huh? Copy the settings. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm just going to take a note. Because I'm running 4 belts back. Let's just put here, I've got MK1 top. Let's put top, Mark 1, Mark 3, bottom, Mark 1. So our Mark 3 is the, I'm just going to put the 198. And then this one is 35.1, and then this one under the Mark 3 is 37. Let's put that there. That'll help me understand later. That's 3 of them built. So that's built. Yep, and then I've got 2 more to build, and then that'll be later. We might do that. That's in another factory because that's uranium. So there's a heat sink cooling system, right? All right. So this one and this one we're going to build. Okay, so I'm going to do I might actually just do this. Alright, so that one can go there, and then this one can go to here. That one should probably go to there. Right. goes to there, and then I can do this one. Perfect. Alright, so this is the final one. This is the copper sheet at 65.9%. Right, and then I'm going to put that there. I think I'm going to change all these directions, but we'll see. Copper ingots. Yeah. That I'll deal with later. Right, so this one is assembly director system. And it is 13.18. And it's outputting 6.59. Right, so we do have so I've made that one. So that's the 6.59. Okay, all right. I know what's going where. And this is my last one I'm going to work on right now. This one is 99.8%. And this one is is this gonna, oh, actually, hold on. No, this won't matter. This. Oh, that's coming in. Oh. That's what I want. That's this one on this side. This is the older way I was doing it, but it doesn't matter. It still works. It's going the wrong way. Alright. Right, this one is for the supercomputers. This is for assembly director system as well. This is for the AI limiters. So the next thing is AI limiter, right? I've got 19.96 coming in. And I'm outputting 9.98. Right. And we're going to build those up later. Right, that's a lot of work. I'm just going to go back over into here. We're going to, and make sure they're all connected correctly. While it's fresh in my brain and I've got the notes in the notepad. Got the Mark III here on the right hand side. That's as it is in my notepad. That's there, comes in, comes up, goes around the outside. And that comes into the supercomputer, and that was 198 supposed to be coming in. Yep, okay. And this one here I've got 35145, and that's correct, that's that one. So the bottom ones, this is the 37 and that's the 6, and they're both on the floor below. I think we can go. Okay, that's a 6 in, and that can go in there. And this is the 37158, and that's in there. So I'm going to use these two, I think. Oh yeah, I've got this weird thing down here, don't I? Oh, it's okay for this one, these ones. Rightio. I think with this one here, I'm going to cut straight across here, like so. And okay, so the 6. Oh, it's the floor above. Okay. Okay. So the 6 is on this one here. And the 37's on this one. And we're both of them are going down a floor. No. Yes, we're going down a floor. Right. So if the 6 is going down, then I'll put the Mark III there. No, the 35 there. And the 6 here. No, the other way around. Hold on. How can I do this? Like this. That's the 35, and we'll swing it around to there, and that's the 6. So the 6 resting on top of each other. That's not clicking. Is that right? In my brain. Yeah, I can make this work. Yeah. I feel like... Hold on. I want to go the other way. This is a 6. To there. And this is the 35. Yeah. So actually you can go like that. Alright, let's make sure I got this right in my head. First things first, drop your trackball on the ground and shake the screen out loud. Alright, next. The 35's there and the 6 is there. That works better, yeah. So now, the 6 comes down. All the way to there. Perfect. I guess to the right is copper sheet. And straight ahead is none. Yep. And then on this one, to the right is copper sheet. To the left is none. Right, that one goes in nicely. Right, so everything is properly belted in now. So when I give the copper ingots, everything will just work. I hope these are all configured. Silica. Silica. This one's. I don't know what's going on. Silica. Copper sheet. Alright. Right, so now, let's just have a quick look at the spreadsheet. If we go to the copper ingots, okay, there's one we haven't made. Yeah, right. So that one we've got to make. That one's already made. That one's got to be made. Oh, hold on. I'm looking at different factories. Okay, so I've got to make that. It's all got to be made. Yeah. And that means bringing in more copper. So that's probably going to mean we need to build our copper train station in and bring our first copper via trains. Because we have a separate copper factory for all that stuff. So it's probably time to add another floor to our copper ingot factory. Yeah, so it's all running. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to need another floor. I might think about this. I'll be back in one sec. Alright, so I think let's have a look at here on the map. Get rid of coal for the moment. We've pretty much well sapped. There is one copper normal, but I feel like we've got our 2 pure copper nodes here, and these ions I'm just seeing how much iron I've got left to build. Now I've still got a few things to do, but that's for some of that. Oh yeah. So we've got our trains here. I reckon we could I could have train stations here, or we and this stuff is the obvious choice. And this stuff could also be used. There's a normal copper and a pure iron. It's either that or I look at my fixes over here. That's hilarious. I will need to come here later for Sam. There's Sam here somewhere. So I will be bringing a train line up here. Maybe but I could also I think down here it's just the space to take iron and copper. That's 2, well there's 4 iron nodes. I'll have to work out how much I need. But I could have, because I could, the stations could be here and they could come back and route and turn around. I do need to get them back on this network because of reasons, but I could have it a straight through station, so it comes out and they join up here and then they need to get back on this one here, so they could come up and join in on from the side. That might be what we do. Make all that work. Yeah, we'll definitely use the copper. Not sure about all of the iron, and we could also grab the limestone at the same time, because we will need that too. So that's 3. That would be 3 train stations there to do all that. Oh, I also know, well, I need the iron with the copper recipe. So yeah. I'll think about that. Do I take... I might try something different there. I got some ideas. We'll think about that later. But yeah, I reckon we'll use up all of these 4 irons and the 2 coppers and the 2 limestones. And yeah, I didn't think about that. Let's just have a look underneath. Where's my elevator? Right, that's as far as I go. Does this one go further down? No, I think I need to make all the elevators go to the base, go underground, to be honest. Oh, I know these go down, but whereabouts? Over here. I could have flown down by now, but no, I wanted to make it seem genuine. There you go. Through my battery factory. Alright, so this is that's the copper factory. This is the limestone. And that's the iron ingot. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. This can all work. It won't be complicated, I'll just have to... But I think at the copper factory I'll have 2 stations. A iron station and a limestone and a copper station, or I don't know, I'll work it out. I'll work out what I need and I'll worry about it later. I've got to figure out all this stuff. I'm not fully complete yet. Anyway, it'll be something for me to think about before the next episode, and I will make some strategic decisions. Where's the elevator? It's over here. Oh, there's one right there above me. That's what's going on. I don't know. Maybe the iron factory. I don't know. I need to do some thinking about how much I need for the remaining. Here we are. But I think it's time to wrap it up for this episode. Go and see how many coupons we made today. Guys, that's the next stream smoking problem. That's exactly right. 110% correct. 7. Nice. But complicated today. All we did today was copper sheets and rounding it all. Well, very hard episode today, just working away making copper sheets. We made a lot of, we had to add a couple of levels of the copper sheet factory. There were 4 sets of production lines of copper sheets for the circuit boards, and they're for the supercomputers and the computers. Oh, well, 2 are for the high-speed connectors and 2 are for the computers, and that's all for supercomputers. And then we also had another 2 production lines of copper sheets for the AI limiters. So they're done as well. Now we need to make the copper ingots for those 6 production lines. And that's where we're going to start looking at where we're going to bring it in from, we'll train it in, and what we're going to actually, how we're going to do all that. So that'll be a next episode problem. Something to look forward to. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.